What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Wolfcrier here, and today let's talk about Diablo at BlizzCon 2018. So far, it's looking like Diablo could be the king of this year's annual event. Everything points to something big for the franchise, but we do have to keep in mind that something big might just be the Nintendo Switch, which does lead us into the news revealed today that Diablo 3 for that Nintendo Switch will be released on November 2nd. That is actually during BlizzCon, ladies and gentlemen. That in itself is pretty big news for the game, as it opens it up to not only those players who want some mobility and cool co-op sessions with friends, but by bringing the game to the Switch, this endeavor stands to add to the player base, which is never a bad thing, ladies and gentlemen. More people playing the game and enjoying Diablo 3 gives Blizzard more reasons to further the advancement of either Diablo 3 or the franchise as a whole, which could be a good thing. I know a lot of us aren't really super hyped on the Nintendo Switch news, but there are plenty of people out there who would love to play this game over on that console. And so far, it looks like a really, really good port. And the next thing we're going to talk about is the comic book series really quick. We do know that it will be coming out on the 7th of November, 5 days after BlizzCon. And things with this one gets a little bit interesting, ladies and gentlemen. I did talk to Riker today, and we were actually going back and forth talking about this because there are some interesting things out there. There was a little rumor that in the description for the upcoming 4-part series, it stated that with a new game confirmed by Blizzard, and I personally brushed it off as just an error made by the distributing company in correlating the Switch launch as a new game, but was there more to it than that? Both the initial link from Riker's tweet and the announcement link from Diablo's Twitter account have both come up with server errors. Both of these pages on 2 different sites have been removed, 404'd for the most part, which I do find very interesting indeed. Is there more to this than just a typo, or is it possible that the book is being delayed, since I found out from Riker that also the Target pre-purchase link has also been removed, and we were able to actually find some sites that still had the listing along with that new game confirmed wording. It's just weird. It's odd that those 3 sites, those pages, are gone from the internet entirely. But we were still able to find, mainly Riker was still able to find, other sites that still had this same information on it. I'm not really sure what to make of this. So definitely let me know in that comment section down below, because this little rabbit hole might go deeper than I first thought. So I want your thoughts on it, ladies and gentlemen. Feel free to start typing now. All right, so now we're going to move on to some of the BlizzCon news coming straight from Blizzard itself this week. First up, we're going to take a gander at this amazing goodie bag item for Diablo. And this is a classic Diablo figurine that looks pretty amazing, and I personally am so glad to be getting one of these bad boys. The figure represents the franchise and focuses on the older, more beefy looking Diablo instead of the Diablo 3 version. From the looks of it, the detail in this thing is absolutely amazing, and really, I just can't wait to get my hands on this thing. I'll definitely be showing this off on some post-BlizzCon streams for sure, maybe a video or 2. We'll have to see on that. But overall, I think this figure looks absolutely awesome, and I just can't wait to get it. Then we had the first look at one of the virtual items available to both attendees and those that purchased the virtual ticket, which is a Diablo 3 Demon Hunter skin for Sombra in Overwatch. The skin definitely does justice to that ranged assassin from Diablo 3, and I might need to start playing some Sombra now in Overwatch, because this thing looks pretty awesome. But it seems so far that Diablo is being heavily represented for this year's BlizzCon, and my hype level continues to grow, which is probably to the point of being let down even if they were to announce everything I personally would love to see. So we're going to have to try to rein some of that in because I am getting wicked hyped about BlizzCon, and I am so glad to be going this year. This is going to be my first ever BlizzCon, and it might just be the one that really propels Diablo into the next generation, or maybe even an expansion, that sort of thing for Diablo 3, something that I most definitely look forward to. And even the first poster for the event has my Diablo sense tingling, the Diablo lurking in the distance, waiting mysteriously in the background. Once again, it's that beefed up Diablo. What can all of this mean? What do you guys think? Is D2 remastered coming maybe? Maybe something new entirely a la Diablo 4? Or will the Diablo 3 release on Switch lead to an expansion to the game, which we all initially thought was an impossibility? And now it looks more and more likely that that could happen, and I would greatly appreciate an expansion for Diablo 3. I would also look forward to D2 remastered, and of course everybody's holy grail, Diablo 4. No matter what comes of BlizzCon, for me personally, so long as it's not just the Switch news, I will be entirely happy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, definitely let me know in that comment section down below what you guys think of all this information coming at us, because Diablo seems to be heavily focused on at this year's BlizzCon, and hopefully this means something really big, something we can all dig into and enjoy together, because that would be absolutely amazing. So like I said, let me know down below your thoughts. What are you hyped about? What are you thinking is going to happen at BlizzCon this year? And don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Helps out the channel a lot. And I have to thank you guys so very much for taking the time out of your day to click on this video, because I always greatly appreciate it. Thank you all once again, and you all have a fantastic day. Peace.